What is up, guys? Welcome back to another awesome episode of Farming Simulator 25. My name is Evil One, and we are still about halfway through, almost done actually, with March 2nd, the second day of spring work. And I was just on the phone with DJ. He said that his tractor is getting pretty low of fuel, so I'm going to run out there really quick with the farm truck. I got the farm truck in here because we got this header trailer from the dealership earlier today, and it has seen better days. I called them asking if they had a header trailer for that new header that we purchased, and they said they had a beat up one sitting in the scrap yard. They threw some crappy tires on it, and I went and got it. So here it is. I pulled it into the shop. It is articulating right here. The tongue pivots on this pivot point right here. So backing it up is kind of a bear. So I pulled it forward into the shop like this so we can work on it. So I'm going to open this garage door, the shop door, and we will drive out that way. Wait for all this traffic to go by. We do have a bunch of fuel in our farm truck here. We should be able to fuel up the DJ's tractor, the New Holland. He's getting pretty close to calling it a day. So we'll see how far he's gotten as well. I did come out earlier and take some soil samples. I saw a little tractor parked there by the shop. Oh, trying not to get stuck. Oh yeah, he's gotten quite far. I don't know if it's quite the halfway point, but there he is right there. Making excellent progress. He's not moving. Hopefully he's not broke down. Let's walk out there and find out. Alright, now he was just scared. He was afraid that if he actually moved a little bit further, he would run it out of diesel. So that said, it's fine. We got plenty of diesel. Just drive it to the truck here, and we'll get him fueled up. All right. I'll get him back on the road. There he goes, all nice and fueled up. I told him, since it is 4:40, that he's off work at 5, but he said that he wants to keep going just a little bit longer. He wants to make the halfway point too. Let's pull up the map really quick. We can kind of see the halfway point's like right in that 1 on 111, and he's just to the left of it. So a couple more passes, he's going to be at the halfway point, and that's where he said he wants to stop. And then tomorrow, weather permitting, he can finish it. But it's a lot of work for that little plow. This is a very big field. I told him when he's done, he's got plenty of fuel now. However late he wants to work is fine. He's salaried, so it doesn't matter how late he works or how early he wants to take off. He just got to let me know. I'm very, very flexible with his time. So the only problem that I might run into is if he decided that he was only going to work like maybe an hour or something. That would be a problem. So to update you on what has happened earlier today, I did get this field cultivated and all that lime mixed in. So it is ready to be seeded into potatoes. We'll blow through that stop sign and come over to this field. And this is kind of the same deal. It's all nice and cultivated, ready to go into potatoes. That is what we're going to be doing tomorrow morning, bright and early. We're going to be seeding potatoes. Here's our new Fent. I parked it here just to get it out of the way after cultivating that field. We need to get it ready to actually seed potatoes. We're going to use it tomorrow, so DJ can keep working on that new Holland in field 111. So we're going to take this tractor and might as well get it ready to go. I'll raise up our cultivator here. Let's go park it. It's going to be a little bit before we can actually cultivate that field 111. Kind of parked the little tractor right in the way too, didn't I? Oh, you know, I don't have a weight for the front of this thing. Hopefully that's not going to be a problem. It wasn't pulling a cultivator, but this is pretty heavy, and it must be the geometry of the tractor or something. It kind of pulled that front tire up a little bit, and we're unloaded. Wait till we get some seed in here. I'm gonna come around here and get some fuel. Yeah, I see how that front tire just pop up. We're gonna need to buy a weight. Well, that's fueling up. I'm gonna run in here and make a phone call. All right, I got a weight coming. It's going to be here. They said by tomorrow morning. It's getting pretty late tonight for delivery, so that's fine. But yeah, we definitely need a weight for the front of this tractor. Speaking of adding more weight to the back of it, though, let's fill it full of seed. And to do that, we actually have some seed potato. We're going to park this thing kind of right here. We're going to lower it down, make it a little bit easier on us. Shut it off. And we have these little pallets right here, these little bins full of seed potato. So we need to use little tractor, take the bucket off, pick them up, and put them in the planter. I pulled up the HUD so we can kind of see a little better. Down on the lower right hand corner, we can see how high I am off the ground and my tilt angle. Makes it a little bit easier. Looks like it's going to take all these bins to fill that, and probably then some. But I did purchase a bunch of seed and fertilizer and stuff in those silos, so we can get our seed from there. It's not horribly realistic. But it's how we're going to need to get seed. Whoa! All right, let's see how much that gave us. Yeah, a little over half, 59%. We'll go fill it up all the way. All right, there we go. We are completely full. We'll park this in the pole barn here to just keep it out of the weather, just in case it rains tonight. Gotta be very careful. We got a lot of weight on the back. All right, here's a good spot. All right, well, the sun is going down. Might as well go check on DJ, see how well he's getting along there. Looks like he is heading away from us towards the other end of the field. We'll sit here and wait for him. Told DJ just to park it here. I'll give him a ride back in the farm truck here to his vehicle, and he can just pick up from right here again in the morning. We'll get him all fueled up and whatnot. He didn't really spend that much fuel anyway. So let's see, what time is it? It is 6:09. He did a great day's work. This is a very large field. Keep saying that, but I'm just still in shock at just how big it really is. It doesn't look like it, but when you're out there, it's big. I'm so worried I'm gonna get stuck on this corner. All right, DJ, you have a great day. And we'll see you bright and early tomorrow. We'll just continue doing what we've been doing. DJ is such a great worker. He did a phenomenal job, and his work ethic is actually really good. I really couldn't be happier with him as my farmhand. I mean, he is just knocking it out of the park. So hopefully he can keep up this pace. I know it's a grueling pace, but spring work is tough. Spring work is very tough, but it will slow down, and then it'll speed back up for harvest. All right, well, I'm going to go to bed, and we'll see you in the morning. Good morning, everyone. It is 7:05 on March 3rd. I got a call from DJ really early this morning, about 5 o'clock in the morning, asking if he can come out directly to the tractor and just start from there. And I was like, yeah, sure, that's fine. That doesn't bother me at all. We just might have to play musical cars or something. He's gonna bring the tractor back here. We'll have to go get his pickup or his little SUV thing. But anyway, as far as I know, he is out there working right now. It's so foggy, I don't think I can see him. He's out there somewhere. So He didn't check in with me. He didn't tell me what time he got started. So he may not even be out there. I don't really know. And quite honestly, I hate to say it, but I don't care. I need to get going on what I need to do, which is start seeding potatoes. We have to get that done. I did hear from the dealership this morning. Oh, I left the pole barn open. I always do that. They did drop off. There it is. Yep, the weight for the front of our tractor. So that is good news. Now that's sitting a little better. Okay. And there we go. We are seeding potatoes. Now, if you didn't know, we're going to zoom in kind of tight here, how these work. So the potatoes flow down into here, and they're picked up by these cups. And these cups set the seed rate, and they drop them into little holes down here. That is like on a part of a tube that is down in here, and then we got a device that is digging a little furrow. It plants the seed, and then these little wheels cover it back up. And then back here, this thing back here, get my mouse to work, makes the furrow, kind of builds up the dirt over top of the mounds. Very simple. It looks like I might make it to the end. Starting to run a little low on seed potatoes here. Have to go get some more. One of the things I'm not too impressed with is I'm traveling this way and it starts making the headland rows go the wrong way. Almost as if it's all pre-programmed into it. Not a fan of that. So I don't know why it's doing that. It must be just how the field is mapped or built or something. But I specifically do not want headlands with potato plants. It's way harder to harvest. So That's not very realistic. But then again, neither is getting seed potatoes from a grain bin. I guess certain concessions must be made. But those rows going the wrong way, it's kind of hard to ignore. Okay, we're finishing up the last couple of rows here. The first potato field that we're planting. It's been a long day so far. I think it's about noon. Just been going back and forth all the way across this field. Hopefully I have enough potatoes. I should have enough potatoes in this planter to finish this field. We'll go fill it up, fuel up, and head on over to the next field. This section right here with these buildings so close, I've been coming up, raise it up, back up a little bit, and then drive forward, turn around. Driving over a little bit of the crop, but gotta do what you gotta do. Get lined up here on my line. Looks like we'll have to come back just for that little strip right there. Not a problem. I haven't heard from DJ at all today. Last time I heard from him was in like 5:30 this morning when he called me to see if he could just go directly to the field. And I'm really hoping that he's out there. I said earlier that I don't care that he is or not because I have this to do. And reality, what I meant by that was if he's not out there, he's fired. But if he is out there, then great. So his work product is what's going to be the defining factor, you know. If I get out there later this afternoon and realize that he didn't show up at all, then that's a major problem, and I'll have to let him go. But I got a feeling he's out there and he's working. He's got a pretty good work ethic, so I'm not too worried. Alright, all done with that field. Let's go get some more seed in this planter and we'll start the next one. While we're here, I'm going to order some more seed. We have a bunch in here, but I want to top it up. Just make sure that we have plenty of seed. $14,000 worth of seed. Get some fuel. Well, I think that's going to do it for this episode, guys. I'm going to get over to the other field over here and start planting it with some potatoes. If you enjoyed this content, please remember to hit that thumbs up button and comment and subscribe. And also, if you didn't know, we are starting live streaming every Friday with Railroader, currently Friday morning at 7 a.m. PST. Hope to see you on the next one. Have a good one. Bye for now.